Tabi.
And I'm Rachel.
And this is a knitting podcast. You can find us on Instagram and Ravelry as Awesomesocks.
And HeyRachelMakes.
And we also have a Ravelry group, the Hey Sister podcast group. And that's about it, right?
Yeah.
Instagram, Hey Sister podcast. It'll all be in the down bar. Anyway, welcome to our podcast today. We have so much.
Oh my goodness.
So much knitting.
Yes, it's been quite a while again since we had a full episode. So, yeah, we have a ton of knitting, a lot of sewing.
A little bit of announcements.
Very exciting, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we have some more shop news.
Yes.
I think, first of all, though, thank you for everyone who pre-ordered
yarn in our pre-release.
It was really exciting. We have all that started, and it's really exciting. So, yeah, that was
we're sorry we had to leave it. We had to take it down so quickly.
We weren't quite expecting that much of a response. I guess
that quickly, anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, so thanks for joining us today. We'd like to say thank you to the returning viewers for coming back, and for any new viewers, thank you so much for joining us and checking us out. We wanted to take a few minutes just to kind of reintroduce ourselves. I know a lot of people have been doing that lately.
Yeah, because we've had quite a few new subscribers recently.
And we're up to 18 episodes. Yeah, that's a lot to back watch.
Yeah, it's definitely. I definitely don't do that all
the
time. I do like half and half. I don't know. I guess how much time I have at the moment, but sometimes I don't for a while get to go back and start over. So yes,
my problem. Once I get, I go back, I start from the beginning pretty much anytime I watch a podcast. And then once I get caught up, I have a hard time, keeping up. I don't know why.
See, I like to watch the very latest one, and then I will go back and watch. But if I get distracted, then I forget that I haven't rewatched. Anyway, so we are from West Virginia.
We're sisters.
Yes, we're sisters. We live here
in Morgantown, West Virginia.
Yes, I have a husband and a little boy who is almost a year and a half old.
It's crazy that they're that old. It's like when we started, I think we were saying that they were 8 months old or something. I can't remember.
It's crazy. Anyway, but yes, so that's me, and you have...
Oh yeah, I have a husband of almost 12 years now. And
that's a lot.
I know, it's crazy.
I'm only at 6 or 7. I think 7.
7 years?
6 years.
Well, it'll be 6
this year. No, it'll be 6 this year. Wait, what year is this?
2017.
Yeah, 6 years. We got married in 11. Okay.
Anyway, I have 4 daughters, age ranging from 10, just turned 10, to
a year and a half.
A year and a half almost, yeah. Next week. So
our little babies are about a month apart.
They're so funny right now.
They're crazy. Talking up a storm, both of them.
Yeah. Getting their major personalities is so cute.
They're hilarious.
But yeah, so I'm 31. Rachel is 29. She's about to turn 30.
Yay.
Anyway, we grew up here in West Virginia. We both moved away a few different times, and we're back now, so that's good. And so we knit and sew, and Rachel crochets. I have crocheted, but I'm not working on anything right now. And lots of other fun stuff we like to
dye yarn.
We do dye yarn, yes. And
when we can. Again, those babies, they make it hard to do everything.
They really do.
Good thing they're cute.
Yeah, it's a good thing they're cute. Anyways, so that's our little blurb.
Yeah. So that's just a little bit about us.
So we're gonna we have lots of knitting today, and lots of
sewing.
Lots of sewing.
Lots of sewing. We have.
It's been a long time since.
Yeah.
Anyway,
some shop update at the end.
Yes. Okay. We do want to take a second to thank everybody who pre-ordered when we had the pre-orders up in the shop, and we will talk more about that later at the end of the episode, so you guys can just skip that if you are not interested. So, all right, let's get into some knitting.
Right? Definitely. Finished objects.
Yes. Do you want to start? Do you want me to start?
Oh, no. First, you should do what we're wearing.
What we're wearing. Yeah. You go first.
Okay. Since mine was made first. And this is a windswept shawl by...
Can they see it all? Yeah, they can see it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Molly.
I can't see all of mine.
From a homespun house. I'm designing this, and it is... Anyway, I made this last year. I like it.
Was it your first? No, it was your second shawl.
Maybe. Second or third.
How many shawls do you have?
Like 3. So yeah, it would be my second shawl.
I only have 2.
Ha ha ha. I'm so much better than you.
You are.
Anyway, but yeah, no, this one was really fun to knit. I would definitely, and I think, knit it again. Or the other one that's similar.
It's in sport weight?
Yeah, it's a sport weight. Mine is actually out of cotton. I really...
cotton cashmere, right?
Cotton cashmere, yeah. So it's really, really squishy. So
I love the texture pattern on that.
Yes, me too. So I didn't have enough yarn to finish and do the picot by enough, but that's okay. Next time. Because I really would enjoy knitting this again. But yeah, that's what I'm wearing.
We should make a black one or gray one.
I would like a black one. I want a black shawl about this size.
I want a lot of black things right now.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, yeah, you have a lot to show us.
Today, I'm wearing my boho blush, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Boho blush.
Today I'm wearing my boho blush by Andrea Mowry. Can't really. Okay, there we go. It's a
how
really big shawl. For the video, I'm like have it like hanging down my back here because it was too bulky up here. But oh, I love this shawl so much. It was such a fun knit, and yeah, it's one of my finished objects also. So
it is so beautiful.
Yeah.
My word.
Oh, and this dress I finished this week. It's a Moneta dress. I don't know if you well, I don't want to take my shawl off, but
yeah.
It's a Moneta dress.
Maybe you can show a little more during sewing. That way we'll be almost done.
Yeah,
You can take
by Colette Patterns, and it is, I'll
so
talk more
beautiful.
about that later. I love it. It's literally the most comfortable dress I've ever had. So
yeah, why don't you just go into your finished object that you are wearing?
So yeah, my finished, I guess should I take it off?
You don't want to try to. I think there's lots of pictures on Instagram.
This is it, and it's so, it smells so good.
I love that smell.
I feel like I always have to, did you, Bethany asked for a giveaway what your favorite scent was? So yeah, that definitely happened. Chai Spice by Tuft Woolens. I love that smell. Anyway, this is made out of Madeline Tosh Twist Light in the Astra Gray colorway. This is the color, what it looks like, I guess. There we go. Maybe it's really sloppy now. I'm using it for heels and toes. So,
and you knit that pretty quickly.
I did. It
for
took
how big it is.
I did. I knit it in like 2.5 weeks, and it was 276 grams of yarn, so almost 3 skeins used. And this is what I had left over. And yeah, I'm using it for heels
the
and
fringe
toes.
though is just the best.
That's why I really, really, really wanted it. I love the fringy stuff.
I love it so much.
So yeah, that's my first big finished object. The rest are all socks, I think.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I also have a finished object, which these were done ages ago. We just haven't podcasted since then. So these are
so pretty.
My speckled dragon's egg socks, designed by the lovely Amy of the Periscoping Sisters.
I love knitting those. I can't wait to
And
finish my
this
own.
yarn is the Dragon Horde yarn that she's doing the sets with. I'm sure you guys have all seen them because they are stunning. I think she had some sparkle ones the other day. I don't know if they're all sold out or whatever, but how gorgeous would that be? I love this yarn. It is the softest yarn. I think she is going to have more sets, and I believe Amy said that this pattern will be released March 18th, I'm thinking.
Oh, wow, so next week?
Yeah, so it may be wrong, but I believe that's what she said. So
I love knitting those socks.
Yes.
And I love all the colors of yarn that Tristan dyed.
I love, these just make me so happy. I've worn them a few times just around the house. I kind of wanted to, I think they'll go in my box of socks, and I'll kind of try to save them for later. Not that I have to. I think that would be so fun to have a brand new
I really, really want to do
so
that.
my second pair of socks, I believe, for my box of socks. So I kind of have my January, and these would kind of be my February socks because I finished them in February. So that's exciting for me.
Yeah, super.
I love these socks.
You done?
I think so.
Okay. So it's okay. The next finished object I have is my. Oh, I wanted to put these on my sock blockers because they look crazy.
Put them on these. They look way pretty on the other one. So,
anyways, I'll hold them up and then they look so funny because they're like ribbed socks. They they look like tiny little people socks. I don't know. I do have really small feet, but I apologize, guys, for the clicking sound. My knee has been clicking really loud, and it's like right in front of our microphone's right here, and yeah, my knee keeps clicking.
you should definitely apologize for that.
It annoys me when I'm editing. Anyway, I'm gonna hold this a little closer for a second so you can see the yarn. These are the BFF socks by Cookie A. There we go. And this is Knox yarn in the Flicker colorway, which is such a
So
wonderful color.
gorgeous.
I love it so much.
Look how beautiful that knit up.
It's so pretty and stuff.
Show the bottom of the feet too, so that you can see how it looks in stockinette.
Oh yeah,
I love that. Look at that. Can you see?
Sorry. I think it's there, maybe. There we go. We'll just go with that. And this down here was kind of a mistake when we were dyeing. It was drizzle, but it came out too dark. But I love it how it looks.
Yeah. It's a gorgeous color.
We're definitely going to try to recreate that.
We don't know for sure if we can.
Yeah, I think it had something to do with the dye freezing. So
maybe.
We'll see. Anyways, I love them so much.
Yay.
They fit really, really well. I made the extra small size, and I need to weave in my ends because...
Is that your first finished pair of socks for the year?
Yeah, that's so sad.
But you have a lot of other socks.
I have a lot of other socks, pairs half finished, and anyway, I love them. They're so beautiful. Comfy, and yeah. So there's that.
Yay!
Do you have another finished object? No? Okay, so I've got one more finished object, and...
Which is kind of sad. I haven't finished anything in a month. I finished those at the very beginning, like right after we podcasted last.
Oh, well, she's been working on her fade, though, and
I've worked on a lot of big projects, I think.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so I also finished these.
That's crazy.
I did, okay, so Jen Emerson, who's on Instagram as Jen Emerson, and she's Jen Emerson Designs, I believe, on Ravelry. Maybe she's just Jen Emerson. Anyways, you'll find her if you search Jen Emerson. And she makes really pretty patterns, and she's having a 1-week sock challenge. And I did these for that, and I didn't get to get a picture of it, but I actually did it. I'm so happy. And
yeah, that's pretty impressive.
I started them actually on Saturday night the week before,
right?
And I finished them Friday.
Yeah.
So less than a week. I'm so happy. These are for my husband Dave, and he loves them.
They are awesome. So,
this is in Mustache Yarns.
Oh, look at
the
that.
Boba Fett coloring. I love it so much.
That is definitely one of my most favorite Star Wars ones.
I'm gonna get a little closer here in a second.
I think that one is just so perfect.
But the toes are the Astrid Gray Madeline Tosh twist light that I used for my oval blush, so it like blends right in there. Okay. There we go. I love this color. It's a little bit blown out there. There we go. They fit him super well. I used his I used the foot cutout for the Fish Lips Kiss heel, and I didn't even have them try it on until after the heels were in, and they do fit very, very well. So
you did them toe up, right?
I did toe up. Yeah. So Judy's Magic cast on, and then I did Jenny's Surprisingly Stretchy Bind Off, which I'm not generally a huge fan of because
it looks nice.
Yeah, I was super careful to try to keep it from flaring. I don't know. Still have to weave in the ends on those too.
I don't have mine on.
He wanted to wear them today.
Did he?
No, I was like, please don't. I want to show them first. He's going to wear them tonight. So, all right. Those are my finished objects.
Yes. Well, that can lead me into my... Well, no, it can't because it's not even half object yet. I was just going to say, I'll show that later. Never mind.
What? What are you talking about?
My sock. That was my 1-week sock challenge.
Oh, that's so sad.
We'll talk about that later. You can cut that
out. She's not that bitter. Okay, so half objects. I have 2 half objects. Like Rachel, I
do have a half object. No, go ahead. I only have one. You have a few.
This is my Dragon's Egg Socks, Speckled Dragon's Egg Socks by Amy of the Paris Scribbing Sisters. Oh wow, it looks fluorescent under that light.
That pink is fluorescent.
But
it's gorgeous. I love that pink.
I love it.
With the green, it is perfect. And
yeah.
I don't know if I would have done that, like thought to do that color with that green. But I think I don't know. I just probably wouldn't have thought of it, but I absolutely love it.
The eggs are so cool.
They are. And this is a really fun pattern, guys. I definitely, if you're wanting some fun Easter socks.
Yeah, they knit up really fast.
Get this pattern. And I think there's going to be more kits available, too. I believe.
I love the heel. Okay, that's seriously my favorite part.
Look how gorgeous that looks. And Amy has really good instructions.
No. Okay. Here we go. I don't know if you guys can see the heel, but it is super cool.
Use like a 2-color. Anyway, which is nice too because you don't have to like cut your one yarn.
Exactly. I feel like it's sturdier and you don't have to.
Yeah. But anyway, Amy has really good like instructions for like
and she did 9-inch circulars. So if you guys want a 9-inch circular pattern, that is definitely.
Yeah, the pattern though is full of good tips. I know I learned quite a few things from that, the heel included. But it was just really fun to work with. Oh,
Show your half object. Right?
Okay. So my half object is a pair of socks that I'm knitting for my grandma, who's wonderful and deserves a pair of socks.
She's the best.
She is definitely the best. So I actually had her try these on. We got to go over there today for dinner or lunch, and got her to try these on, and they fit her perfectly, which I'm so excited because I didn't have a foot cut out for her or anything. So, okay, I'm gonna stand up. Still attached. Okay, so technically, I guess this is not a half object because I haven't Kitchenered the toe, but I was waiting until she tried them on. So these,
It's so awesome that you can just do that now. Like, it's perfect.
I'm very excited about that. But this yarn is Steel Magnolia by Lolo Did It, which I made my first shawl out of, actually, and it is one of my favorite yarns. I think you can see that, but it is just beautiful. I just love how it knits up with the speckles.
Beautiful.
And the heels and toes and cuff are Poison by Hedgehog Fibers, which I love these two together. I think it's super pretty. Anyway, I'm going to get up a little closer to show you the texture, because this is the crocodile roll sock, I believe. Man, I'm blanking on the name of the designer, but maybe...
Oh, I can pull it up real quick.
Okay, yeah. Then I'll show the this while you look at that.
Oops, that's wrong way. Okay. It is the Crocodile Roll Socks by Lena Gardner.
Okay, I thought it was Lena.
Or Leanna. Leanna Gardner.
Okay, sorry. Something like that. So, these are beautiful.
It's a really cool pattern.
I love the like the cable kind of texture down the sides, and then I hope you can see that. Sorry, a little hard to show, but it is really fun, and I thought it's a super easy texture pattern. Sorry, but yeah, it's a super easy texture pattern, and
So pretty. It's made for sport weight, but
exactly, it was made for sport weight, but I just used.
Oh, you need to put these on Ravelry. They're not on there.
I will. So I think you're supposed to do the texture on the front and the back, but I only did it down the front because I want to get these done as soon as possible for my grandma. I made them a little shorter than I usually do, but that's because I didn't have a ton of this yarn left, and I wanted to make sure I had enough for both socks.
Yarn is so
Look
beautiful.
how pretty.
And Grandma, it looked really nice with the denim she was wearing today,
Yeah.
the socks.
Yeah, I really like it. So I really like the pattern. It was super easy, super fast, and yeah, I love the socks. They are made for sport weight yarn. So if you have some sport weight you want to make into socks, which are nice and squishy, I'm sure. I've never made them, but people say they love them, and I would like to do that.
That would be nice, yeah.
In this pattern as well. But I have this yarn already picked out. So
and she sent us that pattern, Leanna.
yes, so thank
which
you.
is so nice.
If you see this, that was really, really nice. But yeah, I love this, and I love the pattern. I'm gonna start the second one and get those to my grandma. Yeah, I feel like there's something else I wanted to say, but I can't remember.
Okay.
Go
Well,
ahead.
if you think about it, let us know, and I will stop.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's my next half object. This is my Christmas Eve cast on, the Vintage Fairy Light Socks by Helen Stewart. Okay, yeah, of yeah. I keep getting it confused between
my coffee.
Helen's Closet now.
Oh, yeah.
Who's a pattern designer, sewing pattern designer. Anyway, so this is Madeline Tosh Euro sock, which I love so much. I'm really sad that it's 100% merino, but it knits up. So I love the feel of it, and anyway, so it's very, I don't know. I love these socks so much, and I put the this is fur wreath is the toe. It's also a Madeline Tosh color. And, oh, look at that. I can just, do that.
Nice.
Let's try to do that for now.
That's a great idea.
Look at that, because it fills up the whole screen.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Okay.
Beautiful.
I need to stop talking now so we can just show it for a second. I love this sock pattern, though, so much. I love the twisted rib. I don't particularly love knitting this sock, but I love the end result. So, anyway. Yay, can't wait to start. It's on zeros. I knit it on zeros, which is another reason why. Another reason why it just took me so long, and I haven't finished the other one yet. I love doing socks two at a time.
Have you started the other one?
No.
I do like a 1x1 twisted rib. I did that
do too.
on my crocodile roll socks. I think that's what she called for, but Also, German twisted cast on.
Oh, yeah.
Is where it's at. We've
Seriously,
both been doing
guys, on all my cuff down socks from now on, I'm doing a German twisted cast on. Because it's just...
It was so funny because you had mentioned
so nice.
You did it on something.
On my,
and you told me about it. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Maybe I'll do that on my next pair of socks. And then... Was it the Mercury socks? I think, and then it called for that. I was like, I don't think I've even heard of this, but everyone I've heard talk about it. Maybe it's one of those things where
once
you don't.
Once you've heard of it, you
notice. Because then, like, I've watched like 4 podcasts where people said they did that.
Like Candace, right?
I think Opera Joe talked about. Maybe not, but I think Lacey, the Knitted Cupcake, was talking about it in one of her.
Oh, it was this sock
episodes. Okay, yeah. Anyway. Sorry.
It is super nice. If you guys are doing cuff down socks and you've never
really like it,
done that. The German twisted cast on is stretchy. Super easy to remember once you've learned it.
Oh, yeah.
And
I think the first 2 times I had to watch the video, but after that,
yeah, it's hard for me now almost to not do it. Like I keep slipping back into it. But it makes a really nice stretchy. I'll show that on my next sock.
Yeah. So are we into whips?
Yeah, let's do whips.
So yeah, we also start with socks.
I don't have a whole lot of whips.
We have a lot of socks to show, guys. I've been
sewing a lot lately, so I don't have a whole lot of knitting done, sadly. Although I did do my March socks for the sock bash. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Because I started...
It's so crazy that those already March socks. Sorry.
What is today? Today's March 11th.
Yes,
Tell me what day it is. My daughter keeps changing my clock face. Okay, there we go. March 12th. Yeah. Sunday, March 12th. Yeah. 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. I really want to figure out how to dye this yarn again. This was a yarn that we dyed.
Very
it was
early
honestly
on.
Our second skein of yarn we dyed. The second time we dyed yarn.
Yeah.
Ever. The first time Rachel.
The same time. Yeah. That was my first time dyeing yarn. I
dyed this, and it's called Buttermints.
Because I did my one that's similar to that, but a lot lighter.
I love it. I want to re-dye this because I love how it's knitting up so much. Or not necessarily exactly the same, but just I want to figure out how I did that. I think, anyway.
It's really pretty.
Different. I showed this last week. This marker is where I was last week. And this marker is from Molly of the Homespun House.
Now, are you doing an afterthought heel?
I am going to do an afterthought heel.
Yay!
I don't know where, but I'm doing on DPNs, which is something new for me. And I mean, I've done it once before, but I didn't enjoy it. I feel like I'm a better knitter now than I was. It was my first knitting project ever, so I'm sure I'm a better knitter now.
Probably a little better.
Yeah, so guys, I just love how it's striping like that. I don't know, it's so fun to me and so springy and...
Yeah, it's really good colors.
It's all wrinkly from being smashed in this awesome peekaboo bag from Darn Yarn MN, and I have 3 projects in it. It's a small bag, guys. I just love it so much. It's basically what I put any socks that I'm going to be, all the socks I'm working on, I try to throw in there, and I take it with me everywhere.
So. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Anyway.
It's so pretty.
Yeah, I did the German twisted cast on here, and it looks so nice and neat.
It definitely looks nicer to me than a regular cast on. Even if you don't need it to be stretchier, I think it looks nicer.
And it's not so much, you just don't, when you stretch, you don't feel that, rigid line that you usually would. Or that I usually do anyway on my socks, but I don't know if you can see that detail.
I just think it looks a lot cleaner at the top.
Yeah, I think so too. I like it a lot. It's kind of almost a little bit stacked. It's very similar actually to the bind off I did on this. Can you see? I mean, this is airier, obviously, but...
So pretty.
So pretty. I have it on backwards. I just noticed that.
I don't think... It's a garter shawl, so yeah, it's very... in the brioche is reversible, so...
Here.
It's almost impossible
Guys,
to tell.
I love brioche.
I'm excited because anyway,
this was a nice simple brioche.
I'm glad because that should be my first brioche, hopefully.
Yay! Anyway. I forgot you haven't done brioche
So yet. I'm going to show my sock whip. Okay, this is also in my peekaboo bag by Chelsea, which I put this in because you can see how
she has so many fun things going on right now in her shop.
Pretty. Okay,
you guys need to buy something from her shop.
I started some Mercury socks because these are so beautiful. Who hasn't knitted?
I haven't.
Besides Tabi. Who hasn't? Oh my God! Who hasn't knitted these? My word!
I'm deciding between those and those socks that Jen Emerson sent us, the Kalina socks.
Oh yeah, I want to knit both. I mean, I'm going to.
knit those for my next pair. That's what I'm trying to decide.
Okay, so these were cast. I cast these on Valentine's Day, which was a really fun day because my husband actually had off, which was random for a Tuesday, and I cast these on. It was just a fun day. So I'm going to show these a little better. Okay, I think you can see that. Okay. These are, of course, the Mercury socks. Also, can't remember who signed them, but I think this is so pretty. This is in Wool and Vine yarn it was a one-of-a-kind strawberry shortcake colorway that someone had sent me for, Get your yarn wishes granted. So I absolutely love how this is knitting up. And I show it to you in the cake here. Look how pretty that is.
It is so pretty. I love how, I thought it was pretty in the cake, but I love how it's knitting up.
Me too. So I'm really excited. And I put with it drizzle. I had some of this left over. I use this in my bendy arrow shawl.
That's our Hey Sister
Yeah,
yarn.
this is our yarn. But it's so funny to me how it perfectly matched the browns in the yarn. Like, it's absolutely perfect. Like, the different shades and everything.
You almost can't tell the difference between them.
Like,
it's crazy.
Look at that.
Like, when you look at the brown, it looks like it's part of it.
It's just so funny to me. But, and this was even, I don't know. Anyway, but I love this sock so far. I might be to where I'm going to start the heel. I thought I was going to do these shorter, but maybe I'll do a few more repeats.
It's a really longer.
But yeah, it's a really fun pattern. After the first repeat, I didn't have to look, which is really nice because I am not a big lace knitter. I have done some lace.
Let me see one more second.
I have not been. My first lace project was the Adama cowl, which I did not enjoy knitting that, but I think that's just because it was my first lace. I think if I did it again after, because I've done quite a bit, because I've did some lace on my fade, which is a very easy lace, and that is also very easy.
I didn't think I would really like lace socks, like holes in my socks, but it's really nice.
I wasn't sure either, but I knew this was a free
than I thought
pattern, and I love how they look knit up. I think they're so pretty. Anyway, this yarn has sparkle in it too, so it's so pretty. So I thought this would be a fun Valentine's color sock. I was thinking like strawberries and chocolate covered strawberries. Anyway,
I want some chocolate covered strawberries.
But yeah, it's super easy, super fun. I think I just need to stick to easy lace patterns for a while because I really I enjoy knitting.
The lace pattern on this was easy.
So good.
Yeah, good.
I also think like the fade is super easy. It did have a little hard time keeping it straight the first couple repeats, but after the third color, I was good on my fade.
Her fade is so beautiful, guys.
Anyway, so yeah, this was fun, and I really want to work on this more. I've just been really distracted by other things, so it hasn't got much work on it for a while.
I haven't worked on a lot of
Is
stuff.
that all of the socks?
I think so. That's
Oh wait,
all
no, I have one more.
You do? Oh, this is so sad.
Okay, so we were both wanting to do the 1 week sock challenge by Jen Emerson, started by her. I don't know, a hashtag thing. Anyway, so weird today. I feel really weird today. I don't know why.
I'm so sorry.
Stop feeling.
I don't
weird.
feel so weird anymore. I
do.
did it first. We haven't done this in so long.
It's been a really long time for a proper podcast. Anyway, so I was really excited because I know I can knit a pair of socks in a week. I've done it with my January socks. I did it. So I was like, dude, I'm all about that. I'm going to knit. And I've been really wanting to knit these socks, my saltwater taffy Felici socks, which I got. And I wanted to do these for Candace's Stripy Socks cowl, which
it ends in 2 days, right?
So I don't know if I'm going to finish by then. But I would have finished anyway. So I cast on, what I did last time I knit socks was 56 stitches on my 9-inch circulars, and they fit. So I just was knitting. I knit to exactly here, which is where I want to start my heel. And
oh, they're going to be so long and awesome.
I love them. But I got to here in one day. It started last Friday, the 1 week sock challenge. And by Friday night, I was here and I tried them on. And I almost broke my foot trying to get it into this. I'm not even kidding. Sorry. It literally hurt. So I was so
Poor Rachel, she was so sad.
I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I'm like, no, it'll be fine. I can get it on. I did get it on. I looked crazy. I took a picture and sent it to Tabi. And I'm like, And so, anyway. So I didn't touch them the rest of the night. I was going to even start the heel that night because it wasn't that late.
And I was like, whatever. So I put it down and started working on something else. The next day, I'm like, maybe it'll be okay. I kept trying to, because I have like one smaller foot, so I tried it on that one. Still like hurts so bad. Anyway, so I think it was Monday I finally just ripped it all out and then re-knit this. I think I re-knit this in a day as well. But by then it was like Wednesday and I was like, whatever. It's so stupid. I don't know why it bothered me so bad.
It was really sad. It was a lot of ripping out.
Yeah, but it was like a day's work, so I don't know why it was that big a deal. Because I cast on. I haven't tried them on. She's scared. I'm really scared too. So I went from 56 to 60 stitches. And
I think Felici is just a thinner yarn.
That
Or
must be
smushes down more than like an 80-20, which was what your pneumatic yarn was.
Yeah, this is just, of course, a vanilla sock in my 9-inch circulars, which I do absolutely love knitting. Stripy socks on 9-inch circulars, just vanilla.
No, Avery's awake. Sorry.
I think you can see this just fine, but this is, like I said, Saltwater Taffy, the Felici by Knit Picks, and this is Stroll by Knit Picks in the mint colorway. And I think it's just so pretty, and they are perfect. I love them.
So yeah, I really want to continue knitting on these because I love them so much. I think now I can, without being too bitter, I can start knitting on them again. Anyway, so I would have done it. Oh well. That's my last sock. So that's a ridiculous amount of socks I feel for like.
There's a lot of socks between us.
But I mean, that's a lot of what we knit the last month. So. Yeah. So that was fun.
No, you can't have the coffee. Go see Dada. Here, hold on. Go sit with Dada. Oh.
Hey, baby girl.
God, she's so pretty.
Oh, she was so thirsty.
Poor baby. That's a link in it. So I'll link it.
Go sit by Dada.
Okay, he's still sleeping.
Okay.
Okay.
Seriously. Okay. So, my next whip is, I've already knit one of these, and I'm really enjoying it the second time around as well. This is the Seal Hat by, I think Alex Tinsley is her name. Anyway.
Dude, I want one of these so bad. I love the one you knit, Joey.
Oh, I know. It's the exact same yarn and everything. So I'm knitting it in Malabrigo Mecca in the Pearl 10 colorway. Oh, guys, I love this hat so much. It's so smooshy and soft and wonderful. And,
I think I want it in the same exact yarn too.
seriously,
That'd be weird.
no. We should all have matching hats.
It's just like a really good color for a hat.
I want one of those balaclavas out of it. Not really. Okay, but yeah, it's an awesome pattern. I highly recommend it. It's just like a basic hat, but the I really like the crown of the hat a lot. So I normally I wouldn't pay for just like a rib hat. I mean, you could have just cast on, but I really love the detail she has on the top of the hat. It looks really cool.
Decreases.
Yeah, the decreases, and it's got like I don't know, it's hard to explain.
It's
If you look
cool,
at
though.
pictures, yeah, it's really cool. And I'm doing that on size 10.
Cool.
I did the tubular cast
Dude,
on.
you could have that done like in an hour.
Literally, I did all this in like an hour. So I just haven't knit on it because I was trying to get the socks
he
done.
did get a pair of socks, so
Got
I
a
think
pair
he
of
should
socks.
be okay
Yeah. So
for this week.
so there's that. And yeah, I love those. I love this hat.
That's fun. All right. What else?
Do you have another whip?
Oh, I have a lot
show
of
you-
other whips.
Show you
Okay.
whips.
So I will show this one.
Okay. Why don't you show that real quick? I'm gonna go get some things.
Yep.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Can you get my skirt?
Yes. Give me a second.
All right. So as she's going, I'm going to show this, which, okay, this does not look very big, but this was, excuse me, this was like almost 2 weeks worth of work. I knit on this pretty monogamously for, I would say, like 2 weeks. And this is how far.
Oh yeah, you've been working on that in a while, haven't you?
No, because I cast on something else. I've been getting really distracted, guys. I can't like knit on one thing, which is bad because I get a lot more done when I do. Anyway, so this is where I was the last podcast. And then I knit for like 2 weeks on this, almost like monogamously. And this is how far I got. So this is the Winter Honey, I believe, right? That's what it is. Okay, the Winter Honey shawl by Andrea Mowry, because, I mean, obviously that's the only person we can knit her patterns. Anyway,
So I hope you can see. Oh, look how pretty. Okay, I love. There you go. I absolutely love the texture of this and the yarn. The yarn is Brooklyn Tweed Shelter in the Hayloft colorway. There you go, sorry. Okay, so that is this, and I love it so much. I am kind of doing an in-between size. She has a shawlette size and a large size. Okay, so I'm doing a modification, so I think it's funny how I'm a mop for this one. Yes, a modifier of patterns. But so the increases are different on each shawl. So I'm kind of doing a mixture of the two, which may turn out really badly, guys. I don't know for sure, but I was doing the shawlette size, and it was going to be, I didn't think it was going to be wide enough for how I like to wear my shawls. Like, I like this one, like these hang down pretty far or whatever. Anyway, so that's why I started doing the different decrease. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm doing with it, but I'm just going to knit for a little while until I'm almost out of yarn.
Do you think it'll block out?
Bigger? Or what?
I think it's going to open up more.
Too loose?
No.
Oh.
Not too loose. I'm just saying, I think
I
it's going to be awesome.
I think it's going to be awesome too. I'm a little confused about what I'm doing with it because I haven't worked on it in a while. I had it all in my head. I should take notes.
Yeah, Ravelry's
better. I never do with that. Anyway, so I was having to use a cable needle because I had started it without doing it, and you couldn't see the stitch pattern at all. These gorgeous honeycomb shapes were nowhere to be found. Anyway, so I was using a cable needle. Can you explain it? Because you're the one that explained it to me. She figured this out.
I think our problem with doing which twist is a left twist?
Left twist.
I don't know. We knit continental, and I'm not sure, but we were both having the same issue. It seemed like almost everybody else that was doing it that way was fine.
Right.
So I looked it up on YouTube and Googled for a long time, and then I finally found a link to a YouTube video that showed a different way to do a
left twist.
A cable needle without a cable without a cable needle. And ever since then, I'll try to find the link to that. Just in case anybody's curious.
Yes, if you have problems with that, because I was so confused. I was doing exactly what everyone else was doing on their project pages, and it was not working for me. Yeah. So, like I said last time, I was super confused, but I forget. I don't even remember the way.
Portage. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to remember.
Oh no,
we'll need to find that YouTube video.
Yes, we are. But anyway, it works really well. So hopefully she'll be able to put the link down there for you guys. But it really helped, and now I don't have to use a cable needle,
because it just look like zigzags.
Makes me really happy because I was actually getting into a good rhythm with it. But it's just nice not to have to worry about an extra. I always drop the cable needle, and I don't actually mind
about not having it. Yeah,
right. I don't mind knitting with or using the cable needle. Anyway, I'm only on my second skein of yarn. I have 6 for this, so we'll see. I love it.
I love it too.
Can't wait to have it done.
To my next which I have in my sewing FO.
Oh yeah, there's some
we showed on YouTube YouTube.
Oh yes, mine was in my first faux fringe bag that I made.
We showed these on YouTube. I keep saying YouTube.
Tabi showed these on Instagram, guys.
There we go. Thank you, Rachel. In my favoriteest knitting bag ever. This is another faux fringe bag that I sewed, and I love it. Oh my word, I love it so much. Look how pretty it looks on there. Anyways, this fabric, I fell in love with this fabric the first time I saw it, and it was a canvas, so I snatched it up to make 3 things with it. But this was the plan all along.
I really hope you make all 3 things with that.
And I waxed this. It's a canvas already, and I waxed it with. I got the wax from Fringe Supply Co. on their website. I don't know. I love it so much, and I'm gonna do a tutorial. We had a ton of people asking, so I'm gonna do a tutorial video for that. Hopefully,
that'll be fun.
Yeah, anyways, so in here I have my portage sweater, which was one of my first
beautiful
plan things to make.
Right? We both wanted to do this last year. It was like,
yeah. Anyway, the pattern calls...
Can we hold the bag or...
Just gonna sit it right here. Okay, the pattern calls for a size 7 needle, and when I swatched for it last year... No, don't touch, baby. That's mommy's. When I swatched for it last year, the 7s were too big. So I really hope my gauge hasn't changed that much since then, because I did go down to a 6. And this is the same pattern in the middle here as Rachel's shawl. So we're both kind of relying on that other thing right now. So anyways, the yarn. Oh, this was my first sweater quantity I ever bought. And it is Madeline Tosh. They're 80-10-10 DK. In the Scout colorway.
So gorgeous.
It's getting kind of blown out there. Let's see. There we go. It's just a pale pink, which, as you may know by now, is basically our favorite color. So, don't touch. Yep. No. She keeps almost unplugging the microphone. Okay, but yeah, I'm not super far into it, as you can tell. Doesn't quite look like a cardigan yet. Looks like it would fit my baby, actually. It's okay. Go ahead. Anyway, guys. Okay, when I first saw this fabric, I wouldn't start this cardigan until I had this bag to put it in.
She didn't.
Which is a little ridiculous, but not really.
No, it is perfect for that.
Yeah.
And it's gorgeous. Oh my word, I love that bag so much.
I can't wait to have this cardigan. It's going to look so
Dude,
good with
seriously.
all of my...
We both should finish our cardigans by next podcast.
I want to have it... I want to have it by May. We talked about our...
Me too, though. That's my goal as well.
Me Made Make Along.
Me Made Make Along.
Which is for garment knitting or sewing. And we're super excited about that.
So excited.
We're having a lot of fun coming up with prizes, and yeah, so I want to have this done for that. That's basically what I'm knitting for the Me Made Make Along. So
I also started a cardigan this week, but first I'm going to show my fade.
You did start a cardigan. Oh my word.
That's why I stopped working on my winter soldier,
remember.
which is what I call my winter honey, because anyway.
Rachel has a problem calling things by their proper names.
I'm just like, I don't know.
Her fade is so gorgeous, guys. I'm so jealous of her fade.
Oh man, I'm in the middle of a row.
Why would you do that?
Because I was at grandma's and I was knitting. Okay. Anyway.
Oh
man. Maybe I'll take it out so I can show it better. Maybe not. Maybe this will be
fine.
fine. Okay.
Oh my.
So let's see if we can do this, guys. Okay.
Do you need help?
Yeah. Here, can you stand up with me as I stand up?
Okay.
And then hold that side. Okay. Okay. So this is my fade so far. Okay. Here we go. We'll just go back down.
It's enormous. Like, I think it's as tall as I am.
Okay, so I'm on my 6th color out of 7, guys. And I'm on my last lace repeat.
That's exciting. Oh, look at that color.
I'm so excited. Okay, so this one here, this beautifulness, is Stress Knits in her Sweet Disposition colorway. And I could not wait to get to this in my fade. Like, I was just dying for that. The one below it is also Stacy's yarn. It's her January wedding colorway. It was one of her Yarn of the Month clubs, which I'm so happy I got because it saved my fade, basically.
It did save your fade.
I think I talked about that last time.
Yeah,
But I switched out another color for it, and I am so happy I did. Look at that. And my next color is gold. I don't think I brought it, but it's just like it's a tonal gold from Pineapple Yarns, which, guys...
It's called Midas, right?
Which is perfect.
Look
Look how big it is. Me too. I cannot wait. I hope she dyes yarn soon, I guess. Because I know she was moving.
She was moving, yeah.
Which is crazy. But
moving on short notice has to be the worst.
she moved like from Hawaii, right? To
The East Coast or
somewhere.
somewhere in
In the mainland. Maybe that's what they
Okay.
call it. Anyway, so I love it so much, and this will be done by next podcast, guys.
she's like a beast. She is like...
I'm ready for this to be
Motivated.
done because I want to start a boho blush really badly, and I am so close on this. There's no way I'm starting another fingering weight shawl until I have this.
Boho blush is going to be gorgeous with this dress. Oh, Rachel, it's so beautiful.
Anyway, sorry. I got distracted.
She loves
Anyway, so I have my yarn. Also, the yarn I was going to make a Madewell out of. I showed that last week. I had just cast it on, done a couple rows, and I just didn't want to work on it. So I'm going to be frogging it.
I thought you already did. You didn't?
Nope, it's just sitting in the bag still. But I'm going to make a boho blush out of it because I have 3 skeins of it.
It's going to be so beautiful.
And it will I will wear that all the time because when do I not wear light pink? So anyway.
Oh man, I want to make one out of mine too, but I don't have No, I have definite plans for mine.
Yes, you do.
I'm going to get that.
Yeah, you get that.
Show your cardigan.
I will show my cardigan. So, Anyway, a few weeks ago, I cast this on. I've shown this on Instagram a few times, but I started my Mazzy, which I had this yarn. We dyed this yarn around my birthday, I think.
We only dyed Autumn Crush for one release.
Oh, what is this? What happened here? I don't. Oh, maybe that was my. Anyway, Progress Keeper. I don't know. I take that off for now.
It's so beautiful. This is on our
worsted.
snuggle worsted, which is literally one of my absolute favorite yarns to
It is
to knit
such
with.
a nice feeling yarn. I absolutely love
It
it.
has such pretty stitch definition.
So I did also a German twisted cast on for this, and I think it looks
Did
really
it call
nice.
for that?
No, it
Let me
called
see.
it just said cast on, so it didn't say.
Oh no, it does look really nice.
I think it looks really nice. I think the other side actually looks nicer. You kind of cast on the wrong side. Anyway, but I still think it looks nicer than a regular cast on, and it's a little stretchier, I believe, than a regular cast on would have been. Anyway, I love it. So I'm going to show this a little closer. Okay. Look at this. I will wear this with everything. This is like my second favorite color to wear. This like maroony
It's mine too.
color. I know. It's like the color of your dress almost.
My word, seriously.
Okay, so I absolutely love this part. It has, obviously, you knit the, what is this called?
Pocket?
No, the front part, the,
Oh, the mock cable facing. What's it called?
Anyway, you knit this part with everything else. A lot of times, obviously, you have to pick up the stitches and everything, but
I need one of those so badly.
I really love it, and it's super fast. I did this only in a couple days, guys. Like, that's a lot of work. I mean, it looks like a lot, but it was not that
Worsted
much.
weight.
Yes.
So nice to
So
knit
it's a worsted weight cardigan, and
love
it
this
is
yarn
beautiful.
so
This is
much.
our Autumn Crush colorway. I think Tabi said that. But, oh man, I don't know if I showed the pocket. Look how cute that is.
It's the back of it. Oh, I'm like, it's facing us.
Sorry.
She's got to fold it in
So
half.
this is...
Which size are you making?
I'm making the next to small. I'm making the small, I believe, not the extra small. So I hope it fits.
love this
I didn't
color.
swatch. But the pockets were
It's gonna
really
fit
fun
you.
to make and super easy. Oh my word, I just love this yarn.
so
It makes me so happy.
I love this yarn
Yeah,
too.
the bottom is super stretchy, so I think it'll be fine. I don't think it'll pull too badly. Anyway, I really want to work on this because I also must have this on for May.
Yeah,
For
seriously.
sure. So anyway, I will just show my bag real quick, and then it's a lot of knitting we're talking about. Anyway, look, this is my faux fringe bag that I made. That has stuff all over it because I just...
Your stuff has been dragged back and forth from your house so many times.
So many times. We tried a podcast, guys, on Thursday. We literally had this whole setup.
We spent
Hours getting ready, literally. And then our babies, lovely,
just
lovely
didn't happen.
babies.
We had to give it up after like.
It was so depressing.
I was so depressed.
We were really upset about it.
But then my friend showed up with a cake and it made my day so
Oh,
much
it was
better.
so sweet.
I know, it was so sweet. Anyway.
So this is my faux fringe bag that I made since last podcast, and it is just out of some blue canvas I got from Joann's. I'm making my little boy a backpack using this, and I found this like rose gold stuff I have, so I did that because I didn't have any of the leather for it, and I got Anyway, I love it so much. I might end up switching this out. This isn't the most sturdy thing, but I think it'll be fine for a while. I think eventually I'll put a leather handle on it, but I love it.
Hi,
Hi. I love you.
Baba.
Dada's here. What?
Your hair is going crazy.
Oh.
Woke up from her nap. What's that?
Say hi.
Say hi. Can you say hi? You're so cute.
You're so sweet. I love you.
Can you
Papa.
No, Papa's not here.
here.
She's
Baby's
always looking
here?
for her Papa.
Baby.
Papa.
Oh. Dog has the microphone.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So I think that is that.
That is
For
Hi, Watson.
is that all of our works in progress?
Yeah, I think so. I did knit a row or two on my Pure Joy, but I have to keep switching my needles back and forth between that. Oh no, not the pop. Oh. I keep switching my needles between that and my portage, so that's be easy with the pop.
That's nice.
Mommy?
There's a pretty puppy.
But yeah, so that's okay. So that's all of our actual knitting, right?
I think so.
Do you have any more dream knitting to show? We talked about your
my
boho
dream.
gouache.
That's my big dream knitting. That's the only thing I'm planning on starting super soon. But I have all these huge projects going. I need to finish some of them. That's what I want to have done by the end of March. My fade and my sweater.
My dream knitting is okay. I don't have a picture of it here, but the Blue Sands cardigan is what I bought this. This is what Rachel's making her boho blush out of.
It's so funny because we both bought it to make Madewells, and we both still want to knit Madewells.
Well, I wasn't necessarily going to do a Madewell, but I was going to do a lightweight cardigan with it.
Well, I still want to knit a Madewell, just not out of
I don't
that
know if I
yarn.
want to knit a lightweight cardigan right now.
That's true.
Because, okay, I don't know. It just takes so long to get, like your other cardigan is going so fast.
Yes.
Anyway, so this is what I'm going to do. It takes 3 colors for the Blue Sands cardigan. And I have
That
this-
is a lightweight cardigan.
It is. I know, I'm so stupid. Besides this one, I felt, okay. I'll try to maybe post a picture of it, but the Blue Sands cardigan was actually the first knitting project I really saw on Pinterest a long time ago, and that's kind of what made me want to knit. I was like, I cannot believe someone can make something that beautiful. Anyway, so these are the 3 colors I'm going to use. I don't know if you can see them in there. This is a Madeline Tosh Euro sock in the boho blush colorway.
It will be my boho.
In the pink clay optic colorway. This is the same pink. It's the optic in the gold. What's that called? Golden something, I think.
Oh
this
man,
one.
I can't remember.
And then this is Euro sock in the void colorway. Oh, guys, I'm so excited to have a sweater out of this. I just think it's gonna look so cool, and it's kind of striped, so I'm gonna have the black at the yoke. But yeah, this is gonna be the majority of the color.
Oh my word!
So
I
like
love
the
it
front
so
bands
much.
and like the bigger stripes, and then
You just
this will
have-
be there's like, I don't know, this is the yoke, and this will be 2 other stripes. So, and this will be stripes on the sleeve too, I think.
It'll look so cool.
Guys, I'm so excited.
I'm impressed.
about
Like
that.
that's a really. I wanted to put those together.
So unique.
Or
Right?
done
At
that,
least
but
I feel like it's unique, but I cannot
think
wait
so,
to
too.
have
I think
that.
it's going to be beautiful.
It was just like, I was looking through Ravelry and I saw that cardigan. I'm like, that's the one that made me want to knit. The exact picture. I'm like, I can't believe that. And then I was just in my room, and I've got my yarn cabinet. It's glass so you can see through it. And I was just looking.
Have to be something though. I think
They're all sitting there.
I'm sorry.
No, you're
I
good.
totally interrupted.
It's okay. I'm listening.
Anyway,
But yeah,
so I love it when you do that though. You look at your stash and they're like sitting by each other, and you're like,
I've done that with a few things.
that's what I do with grandma's socks because
My Molly, my homespun house.
Yep.
That's what I was like sitting by this other yarn, and I'm like, yes, that has to go together.
it's fun. I like doing that.
Okay, so I don't know if I have any other dream knitting.
I did that also with my my Valentine socks.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yes.
They were like identical.
I was like, those look really good together.
It's important to have your stash
Where you can
see. Okay, we're just getting crazy. Okay, so that's all. Is that all of our knitting?
I think so. I think that's enough.
I agree.
I feel like that's so much. Anyway,
Let's
hopefully
do
you're not bored yet.
Yeah.
Because
And
we have a lot more to talk about. Okay.
we have. Oh, we should do stash enhancements
Yes.
right now.
Yes.
Okay. I have not bought a lot of stuff lately as far as knitting goes. It's been more on the sewing end of things, and I didn't bring my fabric to show.
Just a little bit because you can buy enough to make.
Yeah, we wanted to make some cardigans, like sew some cardigans,
Because you can literally buy it for less than a skein of yarn, and you need like 3 or 4 to make a card.
and it like literally takes like how long to make a knit garment. Like, okay, this dress, I'm just gonna, like, it took me probably like 3 hours to make it, and it cost me like $12. I don't know, it was so cheap.
And that's nice fabric though.
Yeah,
like
it's
it
really-
feels really nice.
Yeah, it does feel really nice and super comfy. So it's just easier to get a lot of sewing stuff in comparison to a lot of knitting.
Yeah, you can get a lot more for the money.
Yeah, like I love knitting, obviously.
Obviously, I don't think we're ever going to be stop
No.
knitting for
Oh,
sure.
no.
I mean, we
would
just
be
spent
so sad.
we just spent like a half hour showing the knitting.
So.
It's definitely our love.
Yeah.
As well.
But yeah, I do love having a mix of both. I think is really nice because again, it's like our goal to have.
I mean, I know you can wear a fully knit outfit, but I don't think I'm quite able to pull that off yet.
No, not so much.
I did tell like my sister-in-law that if I ever start knitting just like full on outfits, just tell me to stop.
Oh man. Okay, so stash enhancement. Do you want to start with things people? Why do you have stash enhancement?
Nope. The only thing I bought is some fabric. So
The only thing I bought is my sock blockers. I bought them a long time ago. I forgot about these. Like back when Rachel got her.
yeah, we both knew she ordered these, and then it was
we both forgot.
a month at least.
And then I looked on Etsy and it said that something was like, anyways, it's from the Ukraine. That's why I forgot about it.
They're
These
so
sock blockers,
pretty.
and they're from Alex Workshop.
They're just the prettiest sock blockers ever.
Did you see Jen Emerson?
Yes,
Has some.
I saw.
That's
that.
what made me think about them. I'm like, I should order those. And I went back and looked on Etsy, and I'd already ordered them. Like,
That's so funny.
like a month or
you
two
went to
earlier.
buy them again. Because I remember, because you kept going back and forth there
Yeah.
when you did buy. You're like, no, I'm not gonna buy it.
Yeah,
I will.
that's what I thought. I had decided not to. Anyway, I am so happy I did because
happy you did too.
they're the prettiest sock blockers ever, and they smell really good. Like stained.
They do smell really good. It's so
little
funny.
scary.
We all did that like separately.
Even my husband, he's like, "Oh, those are really nice. Like, let me see them." He's like, it smells nice." It's probably not the best thing. Anyway, so that's pretty much the only thing I bought, like knitting wise.
But yeah, so we had a few people send us really,
Yes.
really lovely packages.
Do you want to do? Here, let's do Sheila first because.
Yes.
Okay, guys. I talked about 2 podcasts ago. Sheila,
Which is, like,
Kingston of the
Bigfoot
Knitcast,
which we love.
Yes, we love.
It's very. I love her podcast.
She is hilarious. Like she
She's
just
so
cracks me up.
great.
I really like her.
I
She's
really
so down to
like her
earth.
too.
Anyway, so she sent us package, and I'm gonna not show this. We'll show this one after.
Yes. So
Okay.
we'll show you what she sent to us.
And one thing we want to say, she labeled
Thank
the
you.
order for it, and I really
Thank
appreciate
you,
that,
Sheila.
Sheila. This one says for Tabi.
And this one says for Rachel.
We are so appreciative when people
Yes.
send us things, and
We have the hardest time choosing who gets what.
we have the hardest time.
Like, because neither of us want to, like, pick the one the other one wants.
We're always like trying to figure out.
So we're like, okay, I like that one, but maybe she wants that one. And then it gets so confusing.
It's so confusing, and we always are trying to like. It takes us like hours to decide.
But what if she wants that one? And then she's
Exactly.
like, does she really want that one, or does she think I want that one? We have problems.
So she sent us these.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sheila. He'll tell them up for
Oh
a
my
picture.
God, look how
We've done that a long
pretty.
time.
Yeah.
Look at how pretty. Mine is looking a little more red than it is. This is it's a
Really,
little more
it's
pink.
definitely pink. Oh my word, it's
Oh, and
so
it's
pretty.
orangey.
Look how pretty and light and. Oh.
There you go. That's better. Sheila, you have such beautiful yarn. Sorry.
I was actually trying to do it with you. But
Oh.
I don't think that would
I
work.
love this color right here. This like pinky
Yeah.
under there.
I had
Sorry.
rescanned this, so I'm sure it looked a little.
And her tag is so cute. Show the tag while you're
Look
up
at
there.
that though. Okay, I love this grapefruity like color part, Sheila. Like that is just gorgeous with the yellows.
And she's put some stitch markers on there.
yes. And here's the tag. Let's see. Sorry, it's so bright. Okay. I think you can see that. Anyway, yeah, which is great because stitch markers to me are like bobby pins.
You lose them all
Where
the
did
time.
they go? I don't know.
I have a whole bunch of different things to hold my stitch markers, and I can never find like which bag they're in at that time. So
Super
I'm
frustrating.
gonna keep
And
this
these
little
are-
pouch in one of my knitting bags.
this too.
I know.
I think our pairs of socks together.
Yes. I think
are
I
gonna
might
look
make
gorgeous.
Mercury socks out of this.
You should. I might make another pair of Mercury socks.
Wouldn't that be
online.
really pretty?
But probably not, because I want to do something else. I might just do vanilla. I'm loving doing vanilla socks lately.
So am I, honestly. I think actually Dave's was my first pair of vanilla socks, and it.
and this has
knits so
sparkle.
fast.
I don't know if we said that, or if you can
Well, I
see
hope
it.
it was obvious.
I think so. Well, I can't really tell.
Yeah.
But
I hope it's showing up in
it's
there.
very sparkly yarn, and it is
It is.
beautiful.
It's like almost as sparkly.
This
Well, it's
looks
about
like-
the same as Meg's
This
yarn.
looks like a sunset rise, but like a really
Mine
light.
is called something Tequila Sunrise.
Oh, yours is.
And
Mine
what
is
is yours?
called. Oh man, I forget.
Tangerine Twist.
Tangerine Twist, which is
Nice.
Actually, that's perfect
Yeah.
for this. So, oh, I love it.
I'm really liking yellows lately. I'm not
I
usually
know,
much of
me
it.
either.
But when I was a kid, yellow was my favorite color. And then I know for a long time,
remember that.
I had a yellow like blankie.
I just
and a
always
yellow house.
We always said blue because we didn't want to say pink because
I don't know.
we tried not to be. We were like
We weren't very girly.
I,
Hi, baby.
yeah, like blue. I don't know. Maybe
I was yellow and then I went to purple and then blue.
You did
and I
have
was blue
purple.
for a long time.
You were purple for a long time too.
I was purple from like 6 to like 9, and then from 9.
I was never a purple person. I am becoming more purple person.
Okay, so sorry for this. Like, Sheila,
Please.
thank you so much. We love the yarn.
I know we're
It's-
being
it
crazy.
literally is so soft. It feels
Look
like
at that.
pineapple yarns,
I don't
sparkle
know if you
yarn.
can see this, but
So squishy.
it does.
It's not like the okay. If you guys can tell like looking at it, like how an 80-20 looks, and how like a 75-25 looks. This looks more like a 75-25 to me, but it's like the texture of a 75. No, it feels like cashmere. Honestly, it feels like Dragon Horde yarn.
Yes.
but with sparkle.
Yeah.
So
I love her yarn.
yeah, it's so pretty. Okay, so this is what she sent for one of you guys. We're gonna include this in one of our giveaways or
so
knit-alongs. We
fun.
haven't decided yet because we just
and also, guys, she sent us some tea, and I think it looks like there's some in yours. I don't know what flavor or whatever, but
it says wild sweet orange.
that is the one. Okay, I went out after I had my tea from her. I went out and bought a whole box because I love it so much. It is perfect, and it goes perftly with this yarn.
I'm trying
as
to see what the name of this yarn is because I don't want to take it out of the package.
But yeah.
It says for a giveaway winner, yay! And it is like this really like springy, grassy green.
Oh, it's
like,
so nice.
it's so awesome. Thank you, Sheila, so much. And it looks like it's just, well, I'm sure it's just as soft, but it looks like it's the same kind of yarn.
Yes.
But seriously, thank you
cool.
so much. We really, really appreciate it.
I
And
love
if you
the
guys
tea.
haven't checked out her podcast, you seriously should because I really like it. So
Yes.
Rachel's just like going through her yarn.
That's the most exciting part, though, when you
I
get a
do
yarn
love doing that.
and you can like open it up and there's all those colors in there. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we also had someone message me on Ravelry, and Irina. So hi, Irina. She was one of the first people when we started knitting that had messaged me, and we kind of talked back and forth a little bit. We both have little boys, and anyway, it was just really nice. And so she messaged me not very long ago and said she wanted to send a little package for us. So I was like, oh, that's so sweet. I don't know. It always makes me feel so like bad, but I mean, obviously I appreciate it so much. But so she sent us this package, and it's a bunch of really fun. We got it in the mail.
It's all like Hiya swag.
Which is really awesome. Like,
I love Hiya
Yes.
Hiya. It's like one of my favorite needle brands.
I say I love Hi too. I haven't actually had any needles, but I'm actually going to get some really soon. But she sent us all these things. Like, she sent us and it came all really nicely packaged.
Yeah.
We kind of we
Show
took it
that. That's
out of
so
the.
beautiful.
Look at this. It's one of their needle cases.
It's like a needle roll. It's so nice.
Love the color of this. Oh my goodness. Okay, here's
It's
the
so
tag.
like pretty looking.
Look at that. I don't know if I'm showing this one. Sorry, guys.
It says it's a double pointed needle case, but I think you could put like interchangeables in there, no problem.
Yeah, but it's super
so
nice.
Cool.
Anyway, it has a nice flap and definitely. Look at that. Sorry. I feel
It's very cool.
very
It
cool.
looks so much like my my interchangeable set cases. Like it's the same type of fabric.
And it folds up real nice and keeps your needles safe. So she sent us that, and it came with some, which me and
We
Tabi
both need one of these.
have been needing these so bad. Where I was like, I can't remember what
I have
this is.
like a metal one, a needle gauge, and
so
it was in the bottom of one of my knitting bags, and I don't know if it got stepped on or what, but it is warped, and you can't really test the sizes very well. But so nice. It's got a US and millimeter
and it has the
measurements.
little Hiya like panda bear on
got a
it. I don't know
ruler.
if you can see that. It
I
might
love
be
pandas
clear.
so much. I've had
Oh, and there's a ruler on the back.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I've had anyways, pandas for me. I just love pandas. I've had a panda since I was 1 year old, and
Panda Joe.
Panda Joe. Yeah, and it's still on my bed in there. So
It's not weird.
all my kids have like gotten pandas and named them Panda Joe. Yeah, it's not weird, guys.
Totally normal.
Shut up. Anyway, so some of these Hiya pandas.
Yes, which
You
is
see.
super nice
Yeah.
to keep your knitting
I'm
from
just gonna
falling
like
off.
stand up and show some of these.
Yeah.
Okay, and give me these little pins.
Yes, I love the pins.
Do you want the yellow or the blue one?
Maybe the
I'm
yellow.
gonna put it on one of my bags. Okay. So
Oh, that's a good idea.
okay, some cable needles. I think that's focusing on my hand. Cable needles. These little pins, which we obviously love pins right now. So super fun. And these are those like stitch holders, which I've never actually used, but I can see now, not having used them for like underarms and stuff. Like that would be so nice to have used.
Seriously.
And Rachel really needs one of these. A ruler, measuring tape, like that pulls out. Super nice. And these adorable little snips. Do you want the kitty or the puppy snips?
I have to look at them.
They're so cute. Come on, focus. There we go. I think that's good. But they're so adorable. This one's a kitty and this one's a puppy.
So cute.
And some of like little needle point protectors, some stitch markers, and some of those little panda bear things, which I already have some of these, so you can definitely have those. But
Thank you so much, Irina.
it's so sweet.
That was so sweet. Like, what a good, like, just things that you
So
don't
nice.
necessarily
And we'll-
think to get all the time, and it's just
Exactly. And we'll definitely put some of those in.
some of this will be for giveaways. We'll just throw in like with.
Pick which snips, because I want to keep some snips.
Oh, I don't know. Which one do you want? I like them both. Do you want the dog? Do you want the cat? I don't
I
care.
kind of just want orange. I don't
Yeah,
care.
I actually kind of like the cat.
Because I really like orange.
I like green. Oh, boy
They're
loves
so
green.
cute. Oh, he does. Well, he loves orange too, though.
He loves all colors.
Oh my word, they're so cute.
Oh my word. Yeah. That's so cute.
Come on. Here we go. Oh my word, look how adorable that is, guys. It's like little snips.
We haven't really gotten to this package yet because we wanted to show it on the
Yeah.
podcast. So, oh my word, how
That's
fun
so
is that?
adorable. So yeah, for sure. Oh, I'm so excited about that. I need
Yes.
some. Oh my word, they're so cute.
So cute. Oh my
Okay.
goodness. All right. Well, yes. Thank you so much.
Okay, so that's all the stash enhancement,
Yes.
right? Okay, so let's quickly do what? Sewing? What do we have next? Sewing?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
we're gonna try to not go into too much detail on sewing because there's
just
a
show
lot.
your coat and show it in proper detail.
Okay, yeah, I have to show my coat. It's so pretty, the ugly hanger. But
So yeah, I think you have all seen this on her Instagram because it is just.
yeah, that's
She literally, guys, she sewed this in what, like 2 days, 3 days. Here, look.
yeah, it
Cover
was
me,
really
baby.
fast once I started.
I mean, it took a while, I think, for you to cut out the fabric, didn't you?
Yeah, it took actually probably longer to cut out because I was so bored cutting it. So yeah, this is my Cascade duffel coat from Greenland Studios. I'm gonna put it on here.
Oh, my word. Show the inside
Because-
first.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, the
Anyways,
lining is
it's okay.
beautiful.
I don't know how well you can actually see it on there, but I love it so much, guys. And like the zipper, it's got some dog hair on it right now. I love everything about it. It's got a contrasting hood in there. I showed this on Instagram as well, so you can actually probably see it better on there, but I don't know how much is actually showing up here. Weird, it's washing everything else out, and then this, it's not really.
Oh, it looks so good with your dress. Oh my word.
So, oh, so sorry. It's so like Christmassy. Okay, I'm gonna stand back here. Let's see if you can see that. Maybe. I'm not sure. Anyways, I love it so much. It fits so nicely.
It looks so nice.
It feels like a real coat.
We
which
need
is
to take
nice.
like a photo shoot of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my word, it looks so nice from the back. I love the seam like around the back bottom area. That sounded weird. Anyway, you get
Yeah,
that out.
I love the pockets, and I love how much.
Say that
like-
again because I was laughing.
That's okay. I love how much like details put into the pattern, and it's got some really cool techniques I've never done before, and yeah, I love it so much. It's nice and warm.
You did
and
great picking out the hardware for this, the toggles.
I spent a lot of time accumulating all
And
the
then
stuff.
you have like the
The
plaid,
dog hair everywhere. on it.
like right here on your zipper placket.
No, I love that. That's one of my favorite. Well, I just love the plaid. I got the fabrics
made
from,
such
like,
a-
all over the place.
Yeah, but that made such a big difference, I think, on the
I
coat.
don't know if you can see it.
Like that was kind of like a last minute addition.
It was. Okay, so yeah, there's that. I finished my coat and I love it so much. I've been wanting to make it for like 2 years, so.
I'm so impressed that like seriously though, when she started, it took her like maybe 2.5 days.
I didn't really sleep much then.
She was like a zombie when she finished. I'm not even kidding. We went to my parents on Friday, and she was just like, we're like, go get
I
some
think I
sleep.
stayed up till 5 o'clock the night before that. to
Go
finish
get
it.
some sleep, please. Stop sewing. Take her away from the sewing machine. Anyway.
It was like an addiction though once I started, seriously. Like how cute this
Oh
is.
yeah, show this.
My daughter, for her birthday, asked for some fabric, and we got her some knit fabrics from Girl Charlie. She wanted to try to make some dresses, and they sent this with the order, which I just thought was so cool. It's a tote bag, so I love it so much.
So cute. Can you make some?
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
You're good. So guys, I think I should. Anyway, I got my sewing area set up in my house. It was after the last podcast, I believe. But I have this table and I put my sewing machine on it and
It
my
looks
cutting mat and everything in my own little corner, and I love it. So I got this all set up, and then I mostly do my sewing at Tabi's, so I don't have like the little things you need to sew. I used to sew at my house when I lived in Indiana. I had sewn dresses and curtains, and I did quite a few things there. But when I moved, I just never got my sewing area set up, so I didn't have like I said, little things. Anyway, I couldn't even find, I have a little sewing box. My mom bought this for me, like when I was in high school or college or something. And it has like my pins and everything in it, you know, and my rotary cutter. Couldn't find it anywhere. And so I got my sewing area set up, and we came home from my parents one Friday night, and it was like 10 o'clock, probably by the time I started doing this. But I was like, I'm going to sew. I don't have, like, I had a little bit of fabric at my house, but,
She
like,
didn't have
nothing.
pins.
I couldn't find my pins.
Or scissors.
I did have scissors. I didn't have a rotary cutter. Anyway, but I made, oh man, it's so wrinkly now. I
know,
ironed
it's
it.
been on my shelf. I'm so
Anyway,
sorry.
you're good. I made my holly burn, guys. Maybe, will you put the picture up?
Yes.
So they can see it.
I'll put a picture.
I wore this a couple weeks ago. I probably finished this almost a month ago now. But
It looks really nice when it's not wrinkly.
this is my holly burn. It does look a lot nicer. Anyway, that I
that
had
she
cut
sewed
out the
without
fabric.
pins.
And this was meant to be kind of like a wearable muslin, I guess. Anyway, I had bought
It fits you
fabric
really well.
from Walmart, just really cheap fabric, because I wanted to. I didn't know if this skirt would flatter me very well. I don't know.
It's not a shape she typically.
Yeah, I don't wear such.
It looks really good on her.
I love it. I will definitely be making more. So I didn't have any pins. I didn't have. I had the fabric pieces cut out already. I did this when I was going to sew this for the sew along that KT from Inside Number 23 did last year for the Holly Burn sew along, and I was all about that. I think it was I mentioned it first, and you finished yours like way.
It was a really fast sew. I think it only took me a day.
It literally I finished it
Well, a few
that
hours,
night.
yeah.
And I started, like I said, at midnight. I think I finished it at like 2 o'clock, which wasn't completely finished though, because I kind of had my zipper basted in and things like that, and it was really wonky because I didn't have pins. Anyway, and
I can't imagine.
I sewed the pocket to the wrong side of the skirt, and
It's so impressive that it looks so good.
because I didn't have any notches or anything written on my my pattern pieces. So anyway,
Anyways, it looks really, really good on her. I'm impressed.
it's a lot
Seriously.
of talking about that, but I really love it. We'll put the picture up. I'm so happy it's finally finished. I finished it kind of the next day, but it is so fast to sew, guys. If you are wanting, it is a really easy skirt to sew. It has really, and also if you need help with any of the techniques, KT has videos on all of them.
Yeah, they're very helpful.
Which I used for the, what is this called again? The seams?
French seams?
French seams. Yeah, sorry.
I like French seams.
Yes.
Those are nice.
So she has tutorials on that and everything, which I did look up and use. So yeah, I'm really, really happy with it.
Alright.
Go ahead.
You done?
Yes.
Okay. This is, I already talked about this, so it's not a big deal, but I also sewed this faux fringe bag, which is what we call them. But I really love it. It's got my Pure Joy in it, which matches it perfectly. It's like,
Don't you love that?
It just like, it's got, anyway. I can't get over how well it matches. I want to get this done so I can put my Blue Sands cardigan in here.
Yes.
So, I do actually have the needles on here now. I keep switching, like I said, between that and my portage. So, yeah, I finished that, and that's in just canvas from Julian's, and it is so sturdy and nice. I love how that canvas is.
I do too. Yes.
Do you have anything else, so?
That was all. I showed my other bag already.
I have the one more thing, so. And
I have
then
a little more.
we talked about this before, but we wanted to make some ties for our husbands and maybe our dad for Father's Day, and I kind of just like had the urge to sew it after I finished my coat. So this is the first tie that I made. I'm hoping to make a set of 5 for my husband, and this is my favorite part with the contrasting, and then this little like tack, tailor's tack or something.
Looks so good.
Which is basically the same technique I used in my coat, which I learned right before I did this. It's just funny to attach the underarm lining to the underarm of the coat. There's like an actual like tack like this long to keep it from when you take your arm out to keep the lining from pulling.
That's nice. Yeah.
It's super nice. So yeah, it's a little short. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to have my dad try it on because he's taller than my husband, and thankfully my husband is rather short, so it wasn't an issue. But yeah, I'm gonna have to have
I'll
dad try
definitely
it. And
have
Levi
one.
is tall,
Yes. So he will need longer.
How tall is Levi?
5,
He's not
11.
6'4"? Oh, so that's not even actually like that tall, but compared
No.
to the rest of the people in our family.
Yeah. He seems so tall.
Yeah,
My
my husband.
He's a perfect height. I can wear my highest heels and he's still like right a little bit taller than me. So I think that's perfect.
Yeah,
For
my
me.
super highest heels, I'm a little bit taller than Dave, but just barely. And these are probably my
Except I
highest
don't even
heels.
wear high heels
These are
anymore.
the ones I'm wearing today.
I think, yeah, that's probably the highest.
That's
that
the
I
highest
go.
ones I actually have. I've had a few higher pairs
I
before.
used to wear really high heels.
Rachel used to, it was crazy because, guys, she's already kind of tall. She's like 5'7", and I'm 5'3".
It probably looked crazy.
I'm barely 5'3", and
I'm not the
she
only
wears
one that
heels.
regrets the past fashion choices, I'm sure. But
It was just crazy. If I wasn't wearing heels and she was, and we were near each other, it was so crazy. I'm Rachel. But anyway, so yeah, that's all of our sewing, right?
whew. Man, I'm
Do
exhausted.
we have anything else we have to talk about sewing wise? Okay, so again,
Me made make along.
me made make along is what we're calling. We'll
have
put
it-
the hashtag back up here. Yeah, I'll probably put it earlier in the video too. But if you want to join us, we are having so much fun sewing and knitting and trying to get a handmade wardrobe. So if you would join us, hashtag those things on Instagram, and we will, like I said, be drawing for lots of prizes for that. And
Should we talk about what we want to do with our little clothing rack?
Oh, yeah.
So we both had this idea separately and like at the same time.
we do want to have
Of
like a
course.
garment rack. To,
Yeah,
like,
we would have like a garment rack with all of our handmade items on. I just think
I
that would
already
be
have a
so.
place picked out for mine. Anyways, we found this tutorial on Pinterest for a copper, which we both love, but especially Rachel probably got me into the copper thing for sure. But
I'm such a trendsetter.
a copper pipe garment rack, and I was just gonna buy one, but making one sounds even more fun. So
You should have a handmade garment rack for your handmade clothing.
for your handmade wardrobe, yeah.
That's the only thing that makes sense.
I really want something to hang like, or put my like shawls and sweaters onto, like a
Yes,
shelf
a couple
in there.
because they had a couple.
There were a
that-
couple different ones I had. Those, yeah.
Definitely, that would be so cool. Oh my
Right?
word!
I would just want to take pictures of it. It's like in my mind. I just need to make it happen now. But
It will. We're gonna make it happen.
But yeah, so
I'm
if
excited.
you would please join us. We're loving seeing what other people are
Hashtag.
sewing, not even in our...
Yeah, it's really fun to see what everyone else
I
is
love how
sewing,
many people are
so-
sewing on Instagram, and
Yes.
big projects like the sweaters.
It's just really fun because, well, I mean, obviously the knitting is awesome, but it takes a while. But I mean, you can sew a skirt in a day, or
a coat in
shirt.
2 days. That's
yeah,
crazy. How long
that's
would it take
pretty
me to knit
crazy.
a coat?
I feel like most people would take a little longer to. I would have taken a lot longer. I think
Probably. I was very...
she gets very determined, which I
get a little crazy.
I do envy that a little.
My house was like a wreck. It was insane. There was like green fabric all over the floor, like trimmings.
There was yellow all over my fabric or my house.
I'm sure it happens. But yeah, so that's for our make along. We don't have any specifically knit alongs going on right now, but we do have in other like news. Should have said this at the beginning. Okay, we are having a swap a swap.
Yes.
On you can find out more about it on our Ravelry group, but it's with it's for minis, and it's with Amanda from, I think her name's Amanda. I'm almost positive, from the Yarn Enabler. Anyway, I'll cut that out if it's not. The Yarn Enabler, and it's I love her yarn. She has the I'm sure you guys have probably seen it, but the paper
And pencil
sock
My
and the
goodness.
pencil sock.
And you get some.
I love those so much. I've almost bought them so many times.
I know.
But anyways, the swap is with her, and half it's for 10 mini skeins. Half will be variegated, and half will be self-striping.
That's so exciting.
Super fun. And so you get 10 minis. You don't have to send anybody else minis. And you just go, if you want to do it, you can just go to our Ravelry group. There's a link in there. And you can just say that you are interested in doing it. And
When is the money due by? Do you know?
oh, I forgot. Well, I'll try to put it in the video here because I don't have time to look
Yeah.
at it. But it is, the cost prices are in there, but I think it's $35 if you're in the US, $40 if you are in Canada, and $45 if you live elsewhere. But I'm super excited.
Yeah, that's exciting. That I like self-striping minis
Yeah.
in my crochet blanket because it kind of like separates them.
Yes.
It looks really cool going across.
Oh yeah,
Love
seriously. I love it. I even love them in my memory square.
Oh yeah,
blanket.
I bet. I don't have one of those going. So
Yeah, I really want to start my crochet blanket. Do you see Bethany's? It's getting so big.
I don't think
Already.
I watched.
Well, she showed it on Instagram.
Oh, I don't know.
Anyway, I am
I
always
love
jealous
crochet
of
blankets.
how
Mine is
everybody
going
else's are
so
progressing.
slow.
I guess you've been working on like tons of other things.
Yeah.
But we have definitely had a few months full of making.
Yes, and we also have, we're going to be putting up threads also for giveaways for people who have donated patterns in our
Yes.
Ravelry thread. So I know,
Should we do them all in one thread and then just draw people?
what if, sure. Is that better? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do it.
Because that way they don't have to go comment.
And like they can pick,
What should we have them tell us? I always love the different things people come up with.
tell us, what about the next project you want to cast on?
Yes. Dream knitting.
Dream knitting.
The next big
It doesn't have to be big, but the next thing you're dreaming about casting on, because mine is the boho blush.
Mine is that blue sans cardigan.
Yes.
It's going to be beautiful.
It is. They're going to
so
be
excited
wonderful.
about it.
Wonderful dreams. So the patterns are to, should we say them?
The first one is Amy.
Yes, the first one, Amy, her Free the Minis wrap, which I'm sure you guys have seen, but it is so cute. It is a wrap using minis, and I think, isn't there like a solid color going through? I'm not exactly sure about that.
I think there's like solid stripes.
That's how I remember it.
like dividing the colors.
Yeah, dividing the different minis. And it's just so cute. And it's such a good idea, especially if you are interested in doing our swap with swap. That might be
That's true.
a good idea with that. But I mean, obviously you can use whatever minis you want. But I mean, good for scraps, anything like that. So that's a really fun pattern. I definitely, once I get some more minis, I don't have a lot of minis at the moment, but I will definitely be knitting that, I think. And also, the Hepzibah shawl was donated to us.
That is so pretty.
I believe it's Janine, the Yarn and You podcast. She designed a worsted weight shawl with a bunch of different textures. It is so pretty. I had seen it before she had messaged us.
On Instagram, I saw a few.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, I love that. Because I'm all about worsted weight knitting at the moment, which is random because it's starting into...
Well, okay, we keep saying it's like spring, but it's not. It's like been 20 degrees out here.
We had 80-degree weather a couple weeks ago. I went to the park with my little boy. Next weekend, it was snowing. Anyway, yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, so the Hepzibah shawl is so pretty, and I'm definitely going to be knitting it. Can't quite decide on my colors yet. I have to finish a lot of projects before I start anything new, because I think I'm at my limit of works in progress at the moment. So those two patterns, we'll do one feed, and then we'll pick two winners out of it. So that'll be really exciting,
Yes.
and I'm sure you guys will love both of those patterns. So it's really exciting. Also, so I believe that's all of our knitting and everything. Yeah, administrative. I think the rest is shop.
Okay, yeah.
news.
So our pre-orders, we got as many as we could handle in only a few hours. Well,
Yeah.
as much as we wanted to extend ourselves right now, because we've been dyeing up some yarn for a collaboration.
It's very exciting,
we're
and it
super
should be
excited.
coming out pretty soon. So I think we're going to keep it a surprise for it just a little
Right.
longer.
We're doing 3 different colors of yarn for it, and we've
little
already
kits.
finished one of them.
Yay.
So it was
Yes.
crazy, guys. We were dyeing yarn and
Yesterday, at 22-degree weather or something like that. I
it
don't
was
know.
so cold.
We were so cold. Because we do dye in our shed.
Yeah.
Shed.
It's
So
outside.
yeah, it was entertaining.
Our fingers kept freezing. We were trying to speckle.
and yeah. Anyway, her daughter kept bringing us hot water bottles, and we were like,
Save the day there.
Anyway, it was hilarious. So yes, but we are planning on doing a ready to ship update soon.
We're trying to get the pictures tomorrow, and maybe. Okay, let's just pick a day. Which day? We're back. So we are going to plan on having a release Wednesday.
And it's a smaller update.
Yeah.
So
just some like colors we were playing around with. Nothing. I think we have like one skein of Giselle. Thank you. Anyway, and one skein of Autumn Crush.
we
But
will
other
be
than
putting
that,
up pictures probably on Instagram. So also if you, I know a lot of people were asking like where we update with our shop and everything.
we will announce it on probably the Hey Sister podcast.
For now,
Yeah.
right?
I might just change that to Hey Sister
Yarn.
Yarn, Hey Sister Yarn Co. and get rid of
Yeah.
the other Instagram because it's just
Yeah, we shouldn't have two.
I can't run 3 Instagrams. It's too much. So
Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah, I'll probably do that. So,
But yes, set notifications if you're interested. We will update you there.
and we'll announce it on the podcast, but then we'll do it as soon as it's live on Instagram as well because I know a lot of people can obviously check things on Instagram a lot easier than looking at someone's YouTube video and watching through
Right.
an hour of it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's for some. We showed some of the colors on last podcast, and yeah, there's not, I mean, there's some of it back there, but there's not a whole lot. It's a smaller update, but they are ready to ship, and yeah, we'll post pictures. Okay, so
Yes, thank you so much for sticking with us through this really long podcast. If you
we just had a lot to get through.
yes,
this
we
time.
had to get through it all. So sorry if it was a little boring or crazy for
We're
you.
gonna really try to start doing them more frequently.
Yes.
Less time.
Hopefully weekly. No promises, guys, because
Yeah,
you know our
seriously.
lives. Okay, we're
Yeah, it's crazy. So, that's all for today, right?
yes.
All right. So we'll see you guys next time.
Bye. I feel like I said that really weird.
We can start it again.
Yeah,
Okay.
you say it.
See what?
I don't know.
So, okay. So,
No, real quick. Do you know what
oh my word, I didn't know what you were talking about. Okay. Yeah, I know. Sorry.
You're
do you want me
so
to-
confused. Yeah, you
I
go
was
ahead.
just like listening to you. She
We're
learned don't only do 8.
Are you sick?
Your little tiny gusset.
Shut up.
Sorry. I won't talk about that. I'll cut it out. Go ahead. Sorry. Good girl.
Mommy.
Go give it to her.
Mommy doesn't. It's all gone.
Just take it.
Okay. Thank you.
Mommy.
Okay, come on.
Mommy.
Oh, careful.
on,
Go
baby.
sit with Daddy.
Come on.
Give this.
Papa.
Yeah, hit your butt. Go give this to Daddy.
Just
Give
throw
this
it
to
in the
Daddy.
garbage.
Go get it.
Throw it in the garbage.
She's like, I got this.
It's crazy. Up at the top. No.
I got you.
Thank you, Ray. Anyway, so
We suck.
so that was